You know, when I seen this Kareem Hunt video, I was appalled. I was appalled at the fact that everyone's making it out to be like this guy's a fucking animal. I've seen 100 times. I was expecting to see something fucking terrible. I mean, I seen a guy who pushed down a fucking drunken fucking slob who called him a nigger, and then I seen a guy who gave a kick at her like get the fuck away from me. That's it. That's it. I didn't see nothing bad. Ray Rice's was fucking horrible. I mean, this was so overblown. I mean, the girl reportedly called him a nigger. She was drunk. What do you expect the guy to do? Walk away? He tried. She kept coming at him. So, I'll be honest with you. I was expecting to see something really bad. And what I seen was just a guy defending himself that might have had a little bit too much to drink. And, I mean, it wasn't even bad. The kick, if he wanted to kick her, he could have kicked her. The kick he gave was like, get the fuck away from me. Oh my God, this society we live in is so pussified. They act like this guy's a fucking killer. He basically had an altercation with a drunk girl who they found out was 19 years old. They said, we don't want you around us because, you know, they're grown adults. They don't want the young girls there. And then she didn't want to leave. So she calls him a fucking nigger. And he's like, get the fuck away. You know, whatever. Let me ask you, how would you react to that situation? Someone said, what if it was your sister? If it was my sister, I'd smack the shit out of her for fucking being there in the first place. I mean, you guys making this guy out to be a fucking monster. And there's people so jealous when the Browns signed him. If they didn't sign him, somebody else was. Someone's going to sign him. The Bears wanted him. And the Chiefs were openly up there. They were thinking about re-signing him out here. The guy had a bad night in an otherwise stellar career. You people are sensitive. Like I said, I really expected. When I watch, I go, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. And they're like, that's it. I'm like, oh my God. This guy should be given a fucking medal for not fucking escalating the situation. He actually handled it pretty good. Because I know, personally, what I would have probably done was a lot worse than that. A lot worse, because I'm the type of person, if someone else leave me alone, I just go off. Oh my God, these Browns fans make me fucking laugh. I can't believe we signed him. He was an acting stock in the National Football League for 20 fucking years. Alright? You draft Baker GX Mayfield. The players robbed John Dorsey takes over the team. And you're crying about signing a guy who defended himself? Let him go to Pittsburgh then. I mean, you guys are fucking morons. Real football fans, real people, they know what they see. They know there's nothing wrong with it. People need to wake the fuck up. They should be naming a fucking city after Kareem Hunt in Cleveland instead of fucking vilifying him for what he didn't do. He didn't do that. Like I said, what he did is he defended himself against a drunken girl that was out of control. And I know people that I used to run with that would have handled that. I'll be honest with you. The people I used to hang with back in the day in the 90s, that girl would have probably never been heard from again. That's the type of people I hung with. And this guy just pushes it away, and you're crying about it. So the guy should never, according to you guys, he should never work again. Never have a job again. Have to resort to stealing, robbing banks, whatever. Is that what you guys are saying? You let O.J. Simpson out of jail. Think about this. He killed his wife or whatever, and Ronald Goldman, who wasn't man enough to defend himself, obviously, against a crippled 60-year-old, whatever. And you guys are fucking I mean, this doesn't make sense. He's got a second chance. Men with the women out there. If you see African-American NFL players, athletes out Don't go up to him when you're drunk. If you're up to sober, don't. I mean, what do you expect's going to happen? You go to a motel room, you're fucking retarded. So, I mean, it's just, I just find it stupid. Ray Rice now, what he did to his wife, oh my God, that was bad. He took his wife and just beat the shit out of her. That was, you can't come back from that. And if Ray Rice would have been good, he would have come back from that, but he was no good. And the Colin Kaepernick situation, if that dumbass motherfucker wouldn't have fucking denigrated the police officers of the United States of America wearing socks with pigs on them, he'd probably be in the NFL they'd have to convert him because he's not a quarterback. He might be a backup, but he's not a quarterback. And it's funny, he'd be the first guy to call the police if something happened to him. Oh, I know some cops out there that are fucking assholes. I do. But I also know a lot of good cops, too. The bottom line is Kareem Hunt's, he's a physical specimen. He's a great man, a great beast. And the moral of the story is, what you've seen on that tape is the worst thing he's done in life. Then you might as well say he's an altar boy, because that was nothing compared to what I've seen in my life. So, yeah. I think you got this whole goddamn thing wrong. Kareem Hunt should be suspended for 4 games. Suspended to 2. Appealed down to 2, and he'll play for the Cleveland Browns. Duke Daniel Johnson ain't going nowhere. It doesn't hurt to have a third running back. You never know. You get injuries, Cleveland Browns are one of the best teams in the National Football League now, Injuries happen.